This West Duluth grimy basement may not be the most popular hangout spot, but it's an ideal place for this band to tune up.
We've been described as garage soul, which I think is a pretty good descriptor of what we do, because we definitely have more of like a high energy garage feel, but then I come from a jazz background, and so I pull a lot of that into the vocals, but it's definitely a rock band.
Just down the street, Jason Wusso, the owner of Beaners, is used to opening up his place for area bands. But on this evening, he's the one on stage, cranking out tunes with his mates. Say hello to Woodblind.
I'm small, but I got a big voice. You're gonna...
Yeah, we've kind of been dubbed as a kids band sort of because it's fun and happy.
We're kids music for adults.
Hear it, even if you don't.
But adults after 3 beers are like kids.
That's very true.
It's exactly the same, except for
like to
you need to
dance.
be 21. And you don't dance when you're an adult until you have 3 beers, but you do when you're kids.
Together, they are just 2 of around 200 musical acts playing in the most popular and prestigious local musical festival of the year, Homegrown.
Like the Super Bowl for us as musicians.
It's like just a really unique thing this community does. When you're a part of the crowd, you feel like you're a part of the show.
I really see Homegrown as a showcase of that connection to this really special place.
It's like going to South by Southwest without having to deal with parking.
I think people plan for Homegrown and pick their best stuff and plan for it.
And while the size and reach of Homegrown has ballooned over the years, many people credit this popular Duluthian for what it is now.
Well, I mean, that's kind of them to say.
But the former mayor deflects to the festival's originator.
It was Scott Lunt who started Homegrown, and he just had such a passion for the local music scene.
It started as a birthday bash 19 years ago.
Homegrown, when it used to be 4 bands, then 8 bands, and 16 bands, and it just grew and grew and grew.
And so with that growth, the festival took on a new director.
My first year as festival director is when we went from a 3-day festival to an 8-day fest.
And a new direction.
How can we broaden this out? Let's get the ownership of the musicians themselves to get involved in the planning and to get involved in the management and the organization.
Now it's more than just a festival.
Homegrown's not so much about always just sitting back and listening to every band. It's everyone comes out, so it's like there's bands, you're playing,
There's socializing.
it's just a whole, it's not either or, it's like the whole ball of mushy goodness.
It's great. I mean, it's just a party for everyone, and everyone's out supporting each other. And
You wander into a venue and you see something that you've never seen before and it blows your mind. And then you think, I need to follow that band. Who was that? Where can I hear more?
Duluth is, a city of 65 to 80,000 people. Music culture is way stronger than that. It's like a city of 250,000 as far as the events, the quality of the bands.
This is Duluth, and this is what we do. We have our own special sound.
Rocking out with photojournalist Carl Sauer and Clayton Zervis, I'm Dan Romano for Eyewitness News.